Hi, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? Ninjani Makaya. Yeah, it's called Namhlanje, ladies and gentlemen, but positive vibes all the way. Don't allow this weather to make you feel less than positive. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to talk about DNA activations. So, guys, when you talk about DNA activations, we mean there is a particular activation that has been happening within the strands of your DNA. So, for those who don't know, there are some dormant activations that lay within your DNA. There's some dormant abilities, there's some dormant gifts, there's some dormant unlockings that need to happen within your DNA that you are not aware of. Because we need to bear in mind that when we come into this world, right, we come with the DNA. And remember, the DNA comes from both our father's side and our mother's side, right? So this DNA makes who you are. So the DNA is what lays within you. It's basically your makeup. It's basically your blueprint. So this is something that is generic. This is something that you basically inherit from your bloodline, from your lineage. It's something that you inherit about who you are and who you're supposed to become. So, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why it's dormant is because there's certain practices that you need to do in order for you to unlock those particular abilities, those particular gifts, that particular potential that you don't know that you have. So there's different practices that you're supposed to practice. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, there's a lot of changes and activations that everyone has been going through, especially considering the esoteric events that has been happening globally. Like most recently, we actually had the Lions Gate, which was on the 8th of August, 2024. And then if you add 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4, it's 8. So it's the 888 portal that happened on the 8th of August. Obviously, the activations were more amplified because that's when all the planets were basically in alignment. So for those that have been doing the spiritual work, those that have been doing the shadow work, those that have been putting in the work, I'm pretty sure you've noticed that there's certain abilities and there's certain shifts and changes that has been happening within your energy. And for those that have been running away from doing it, most people are basically forced to shift according to the energy changes. So the reason why I'm highlighting this topic about DNA activations is to just notify you guys to please pay attention to what your blueprint is when it comes to your DNA. When I say pay attention, I mean you need to be aware when you start going through DNA activations. Most of the time you'll see some foods don't even taste the same anymore. Some foods start smelling bad for you. There's certain activities that just don't serve you anymore and you just feel like not doing them anymore. There's a particular way of thinking that starts falling off from your mindset. There's this particular behaviors that change about you, that you never thought you'd change anytime soon. There's just this positive shift. There's this higher shift that starts happening within you. So it's very important for you to allow that shift to happen. It's very important for you to open up your heart chakra so that you can be able to open up to the change. Because if you fight against these shifts, then you fight against your higher self. You fight against unlocking that potential that is trying to happen inside of you. So this is what they usually run away from telling us, that we all have, powerful, DNA that is lying inside of us generically. They run away from telling us that because they don't want us to know who we are. So ladies and gentlemen, please be aware of energetic shifts that start happening inside of you. That is a sign that you're going through a DNA activation. So practices to activate it: meditate, sun gaze, eat healthier, eat foods that have electrolytes, which is your fruits and your veggies. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're not perfect. Sometimes uzosengela amagwinya, uthi kota, uthi McDonald's, uthi chicken licket, your KFCs. But just ensure that you don't eat them excessively. So for those that really are ready, then, become vegetarian, become a vegan, stay away from meat, because meat does have a way to block a lot of activations for us as African people. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you're fasting as well. Don't forget, fasting has, the power to basically, reset your body, detox your body, activate your DNA. So meditate, do shadow work, sun gaze, fast, eat healthier, exercise, do those practices, and then you'll start seeing a difference in your life. Peace, love, and lights.